I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Story Chronicles.
Hello and welcome back to Story Chronicles. I am your host Lucy, and we have cozied up to this platform of audio storytelling. And as always, we hope you enjoy and come back for upcoming episodes. So make sure you download the app and add us to your favorites so that you can continue hearing some of the stories we have coming to tantalize your eardrums. So without further ado, we bring to you the fourth episode of our midday soap opera.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Story Chronicles.
It's an emotional journey. It's an emotional. It's an emotional journey. It's an emotional. Inside, outside, upside down, round and round. You make my emotional journey. It's an emotional. Inside, outside, upside down, round and round. You make my emotional journey. It's an emotional. Inside, outside, upside down, round and round. You make my emotional journey.
Oh Lord, here they come.
Well, good. Everyone's in attendance and on time.
Rebecca, the meeting started 15 minutes ago. You're the one who's late.
Okay.
Now, that was hilarious. I think you missed your calling.
What are you talking about, Rebecca?
An irritable comedian.
Sweetie, if I may,
By all means, husband.
this meeting is to discuss the roles each of you perform and also to share some information. Some of you may not have known that the company was in financial distress. This is where we come in. My wonderful wife and I have taken over the company, so expect some changes as of today.
What kind of changes?
Until further notice, my wife and I have decided to shut down the facility during the winter
Are you
season
serious?
and only be operational during the spring and
Wait,
summer months.
you can't do that.
On the contrary, I can, and I did.
Well, that's ridiculous. What about all our employees?
Well, what about
In
them?
this particular case, we did consider the staff.
And?
And they have two choices. Employment or standing on the welfare line.
Now that is ridiculous.
What my wife means is that with all the changes we've made, we've managed to consider most of the employees' jobs. We understand that the economy is suffering, so we salvaged some of the full-time positions. The rest will be part-time.
Wow, unbelievable.
And you expect them to live off that?
Now, anything that needs to be approved or adopted has to come through myself and Mrs. Stanfield.
Well, what is the purpose in having us if you're the ones finalizing all the decisions?
Excuse me?
What Claude means to say is that the main reason there's a committee is to make unanimous decisions for what's best for the company.
And what I mean to say is that Thomas and I are the unanimous decision.
But that's not how that works.
You see, apparently the board members haven't been making substantial decisions in the direction that this company needed to go. So we took the liberty to remedy the situation by bringing the company back on its feet.
Unbelievable. You do realize that the reason why this place exists is because Stephen loved helping people. He reached out to those in need.
And he should have reached out to receive payments as well.
Well, what about us?
Well, what about you?
You all will be transferred to different departments where you would actually be of some use.
Well, hold on here. Are you demoting us?
Well, at least now you're using your brain.
You know what, old lady? You are getting on my nerve.
Lisa, calm down.
Oh, really? Well, let me bounce on it for you. How about this being your last day?
Rebecca!
Sweetheart, one of the benefits of being the owner is that I can fire you for whatever reason I conjure up. California is an at-will state. You are dismissed.
Oh, honey, you haven't heard the last of me.
Now that we have that matter out of the way, is there anyone else that has some suggestions, ideas, concerns that need attention? Good. Now that we all have an understanding, this meeting is adjourned. The receptionist has your new department.
Well, honey, that went well.
Sweetheart, I know you have a temper, but you can't keep firing people like that, or we won't have any workers left to do the job.
Oh, I know. It just gets under my skin when people have the audacity to get sassy with you when you're trying to help them.
Mr. and Mrs. Stanfield, I apologize for the interruption, but your son is on line 1.
Oh, brother.
Thank you, Linda. You can put him through.
What in tarnation does he want this time?
Okay, ladies, I need everyone at a table. Good afternoon, I am Miss Anderson.
I'm Sydney Love.
You can grab that table over there to your left. Now, ladies, here is what we are going to do. I want you to lay face down on the massage tables, and the masseuse will come and rub some of that tension away. I will be calling you in for a one-on-one session so that we can get sort of a intimate feel where we can start an emotional journey healing. I am going to go ahead and start the steady while you ladies get situated.
Hey, Michelle, girl, I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I had to come back. My folks are driving me up a wall.
Why? Are they still blaming you about the wedding?
Yes! You know, it's bad enough he waited 2 days before the wedding to call it off. Now, my folks are on my back about finding a man to settle down with. And I am not trying to hear that.
I can understand that. When Anthony left, you'd think he wanted to be around his daughter, but no. Now, I'm raising her all by myself. No help, no hello, no letters, no nothing. I can't stand me.
Now see, this is what I need right here. Someone to massage my troubles away.
Exactly. Hell, I wish I could take them home. That would solve my problem.
Now come on. You don't need no man to define you.
I know. I need him to word search me.
April!
What? Don't act like you're not here for the same reason I'm here.
Why, April, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Keep it real, Michelle. You miss your ex just like I miss mine. You don't have to put up a front about it.
Girl, I couldn't care less about that fool. I don't miss him. Shoot, he did me a favor by leaving. I don't want him back.
Excuse me, do you know if they have yoga classes here?
Yoga?
April. Yes, they don't start their classes until 1 p.m.
Oh, good. Do you know if they're any good or what room they're in?
I'm going past there when we leave from here. They'll be getting started then anyway. If you'd care to tag along, I can show you where it is.
Could you? I'd appreciate that.
Sure, no problem. I'm Michelle, and this is April.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sydney Love.
Yeah, hi. So, what's your story?
My story?
What April means is that everyone has a reason as to why they come here.
Yeah, what's your story?
Oh, well, I'm just here with my mom. I heard about this place from a college.
A college? Oh, brother, we got a wannabe Barbie in Cali.
Excuse me?
Please, I know you're kind. You're in here because out there, you think you're better than everybody else. And your man probably left you because you're too stuck up, and now you're in here crying, trying to forget about
Miss
him.
Love, I am ready for you.
Dad,
What the hell was all that about?
I can't stand her type. She come here acting like she all that.
And what on earth made you think that? All she did was ask a question. Are you sure you're not bipolar? Because you're starting to make me worry about you.
Okay, Miss Love. May I call you Sydney?
Sure.
You can have a seat right here.
Thank you.
How are you this lovely morning?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, I know this is your first visit here, so I'm going to give you an idea what my sessions are about. First, I want to welcome you and whatever magically brought you here in sunny California. It is always with this sense of great awe that a person such as yourself want to take the opportunity to take an emotional journey.
Well, one of my colleagues suggested this place after my dad died a year ago. They said this would be the best place to take my mom to help her with her grieving process.
Well, that's good. Virtually all who found their way here said that they just felt a surprising sense that this was the place to come, and they honor that intuition. Now, I don't work like most spiritual teachers or life coaches. I don't teach a system or offer empowerment band-aids, nor do I position myself as a guru holding all your answers. What I do is help you to see and to grow in your own depth of inner wisdom by just dingling and shining light over your inner soul. So, lack of better words, help you to find the problem.
Oh, okay, so you help discover the root of whatever the issue may be?
Correct. Now, I know it is not easy the first time, with the feeling of talking to a complete stranger, but I want you to know I am here for you.
Okay.
Whenever you may need, and whatever time you may need, as we don't have the time schedule for what some would like to say, venting.
Sounds great. I mean, that's probably why people come here so much.
Exactly. We try to make it as comfortable as possible, so whatever questions you may have, you can feel free to ask.
Well, I do have one question. Do most of the people who come here come in regards to, say, relationships?
The most common are relationship situations, but we welcome everyone whom we can help in their time of need, whatever that might be.
But how do you go about helping to acknowledge what the problem is? I mean, like, What's the process?
Well, we start by finding out how you as a person feels. Then we progress from there. We can't eliminate or even target a situation until we know your emotional states. Is there something in particular you like to talk about?
Well, when I heard about this place, I thought it would be great for my mom. But then I did a little research and I found out that it might be good for me as well. You see, for the last 7 years, I've been so depressed. I mean, I can't eat, I can hardly sleep, and I work more to keep busy so I don't have to think about the pain.
Some symptoms can be diagnosed as depression, but diagnosing depression is not always that simple. In some cases, it may take an average of 8 years from the onset of depression to get a proper diagnosis. Now, you say this started 7 years ago?
Yeah, I was dating this guy. He was a childhood sweetheart. We basically grew up together. We went to high school together, and we were going to go to college together, but we didn't get that far. There was this girl, and by the time I had a clue, I heard that he ended up marrying her.
I see. You know, some relationship leaves trails of unresolved issues and questions, but sometimes it isn't always possible to talk to achieve closure with the other person. I want you to know that it is important that you express what you think and feel, because working through those questions are a big part of leaving them behind you.
Really? I mean, I think that's part of my problem, having unanswered questions.
The first thing you want to do is acknowledge that what you are going through is hard. When you are in love, your body develops a chemical addiction to the other person, and the withdrawal is both painful and necessary. You got to give yourself permission to grieve. If you allow yourself to dwell on the difficulties of the breakup, then you are just replacing with another, and this one is much less enjoyable.
Well, it's not like I don't try to get over it. I mean, I involve myself in different projects and activities. I talk to other people. I mean, I even discussed the breakup with my sister and some of my friends. I just
you do know that you will never get over him if you let yourself daydream about getting back together.
And I guess sometimes I'm guilty of that. I wish sometimes that I had what my sister has.
Kelly, baby, give me the knife.
I can't believe this. All these years, Kenneth. All these years thinking that you were a blessing to have in my life. You know what? Thank you for opening up my eyes and giving me a learning experience.
Kelly, look, we can get past all this. It's not like it's all that bad.
Not that bad? Who in the hell are you?
I'm the same man you married.
I can't tell.
The man you love.
Yes, and that's why it hurts so much, Kenneth. Because I love you. Now see, I can live with myself because I know I did my wifely duties. But can you? There is no way you can stand here, look me in my eyes, and tell me that you love me and mean it, while at the same time you reek of another woman's bodily fluids.
Okay, I know I messed up, but baby, I've never done anything before to hurt you. So we can get past this.
Kenneth, you just hurt me. I don't think I can ever forgive you for this. You have disrespected me, your children, in our home, and you have the audacity to say that we could get past this? You know what? The only thing you can pass is me, like you've been doing for the past 2 years, because I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
Kelly, do you know what you're doing? Because if I leave, you're going to regret it. You're letting a good man walk out that door.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I'll inform you when a great man enters through it.
Story Chronicles. Rebecca is a beast. You better not cross her or you getting cut. And Miss April is fierce, ain't she? She ain't afraid to tell you how it is. And my goodness, Sydney, she want what her sister has. Now you know the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Cause Miss Kelly just called it quits. So stay tuned to Spreaker.com because Story Chronicles drama is getting thick. You can also find us on Podcast Addict, Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Apple Podcast, CastBox, GeoSavin, and Google Podcasts.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to Story Chronicles.